What's going on with our leader, Britney Jean Spears?
Oh my God, Courts, that's such a great question. And the answer is...
I think I did it again.
Lots, but maybe nothing?
I will never perform in the US again.
But I think lots?
I hope to be sitting on a stool with a red nose in my hair, a bun, performing with my son in the UK and Australia very soon.
We have to talk about everything that she's recently been up to, and obviously all of it is via Instagram, with posts that appear and then disappear just as quick. Britney, is she going to tour? We'll find out.
I'm not that innocent.
Welcome to the church of Britney Jean Spears. As you know, because I'm a gay and she's a hag of a gay, that's Courts, by the way, we love Britney Jean.
My greatest title.
We love her. She's everything to us. We've spoken about her before. Actually, we speak about her in too many podcasts that have nothing to do with Britney. But here we are once again
we do.
With another episode, and we're talking about Britney Spears. But that's because she's been cryptic on the internet again, and she kind of mentioned us.
Oh.
Well, not kind of. She directly...
Not like Wilko and
No,
Courts.
she directly mentioned us because we're Australia. And we're the only show that you can get from Australia too. So if you've seen other shows that claim they're from Australia, that's not true.
They're not. This is the original Australian podcast.
yes. So Britney has said that she's definitely going to tour again, and we need to get all into that. But before we get there, I just want to catch you up just a little bit on where Britney Jean Spears has been out. If you don't know who Britney is, turn off this video now and fuck off.
It's not for you.
No.
Yeah,
No.
it's not
No,
for
this isn't
you.
for you.
You know what? That's... where have you been? If you don't know her, where have you been?
Where?
If you don't know her, go figure out your life, basically.
if you had to
go to a yoga retreat in Bali and figure it out.
Eat, pray, love, Britney. If you had to suggest to someone where to start, what song to start with for Britney Jean, what would it be?
Shit.
A fun game. Oh my God.
Shit.
You know, mine's going to be a real
That
crazy
is tough.
left.
I know what yours is.
Well, no, it's actually not my
fully know what
favorite.
yours
I'm
is.
not going to pick my favorite as the one that you should start with.
Okay. It's so tough because you want to say "Baby One More Time"
Yep.
because it's the flagship
And it's
song,
just so
right? But at
good.
the same time, it is so good. But at the same time, you want to give a little bit more range
Yes.
of who Britney
That's
is.
what I was going
with the
for
song
too.
suggestion. Yeah, so would you go with "I'm not a girl, not yet a woman"? Would you go with that?
No, that's
or
not.
would
that's
you go with?
That's a good. I love that because that's kind of where I was going. But I was going
Yeah.
more dramatic and every time.
Oh,
Every time I try.
okay. No, okay. That has got to be one of the saddest songs, but only when it's teamed with the video.
Oh, yeah.
It is a sad song, obviously. But when you're listening to it, you don't want to slit your wrists. But when you're watching the video, you're like, well, I'm the saddest I've ever been. I've never been this sad before. And it's because Miss Britney Jean, underrated actress that she is doing such a great job in the Every
God,
Time
her
video.
in that shirt, and it's like she's with the boyfriend shirt, and it's wet, and it's great. Everything's great. It's obviously the saddest.
She's got the Kabbalah on
Oh,
her
yeah.
wrist. The was it Kabbalah? All those celebrities at the time, like Madonna and stuff, they wore the red
Oh yeah, they loved
string
it.
around
Yeah.
their wrist to be like, we're in the church of the Kabbalah. Another underrated Britney song that would give you a really odd taste, but I think you'd really love if you don't love her, is Criminal.
Oh, Criminal's actually very
Criminally
good.
underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the title.
Yeah.
So Britney is if there was rumors. We're going to get to the tour in a second, but let's just catch up. So if you don't know, she was in a conservatorship for 13 years. And that was controlled by her dad, Jamie Spears. Oh God, I love. You know what? I don't love mainstream media for a lot of things. mainly because I was in it. But I don't love mainstream media for much. I think that they sensationalize too many things. But I love every time they put up a picture of Jamie Spears next to Britney, he always looks so broken and sad and old and gross. And I'm like, good.
And like saggy.
Yeah. I'm like, good. This is what you deserve. Obviously, the conservatorship was found that, well, it was alleged that he was misappropriating a lot of money, millions and millions of Britney Spears' money. And this was all for her safety. And she was stuck in it for a very long time. I didn't know until digging around today that at the end of that, because People magazine, guys, they found the details of the settlement even though it was closed.
Of course they did. Yeah.
That she ended up paying for his legal fees after all that conservatorship bullshit.
Oh, Britney, you poor thing. God, she just had such a... This is the thing about becoming a celebrity when you're a child. Your parents, if they are just even the slightest bit money hungry, and like so many would be, you're screwed. You're just screwed. Like she didn't have a chance because Jamie, like they had money problems, right? When she was growing up.
Yep.
And then so suddenly Britney has money.
Yep, lots of it.
And they just take all of Britney's money and they like favour her sister. They literally named her sister Jamie Lynn after her mother, her father Jamie and mother Lynn. Favoritism much. Oh, mate, she's a piece of work.
It's always the way.
Jamie Lynn.
And you know what? The reason we love Britney is because not only she's a pop icon, but because she's been so mistreated and just about the conservatorship. We could all see, and the media was very different at that stage. It's cruel now, but like in that era, it was so disgusting and cruel, and what we all did as people, and I participated in it, being on radio going, oh, Britney, isn't she crazy?
She's gone crazy. She shaved her head. My God.
All that
look
stuff
what she's done to herself.
is so messed up. Like now that we know a lot more about mental health, which was not a thing that was uttered around the radio stations I worked in at that age. And now looking at it and her going to conservatorship, she didn't need her dad to come in and like manage her or control her like that. She needed mental assistance. She needed to be helped.
100%.
And that is just not how you help her. I'm still worried about her now, and we'll get to that in a second.
I think because I listened to the audiobook and I think that it was in that she wrote about how when she shaved her head, it was just like the final straw for her. Like it was the last thing she could control in her own life. Like she had no control over anything else. But one thing she could do was go into the salon and shave her hair. And at that point, like she was having legal troubles with like her kids and stuff. And I just went, you know what? Yeah, I'd probably do that too. Like there are days where I think of shaving my head and I'm not even at like my lowest point. You know, that is just like one of those things that girls sometimes wake up and we're like, should I just take it all off? I'll just shave it all off. And she was just pushed to like such a limit that she just did that.
Yeah.
Like I think we can actually all understand that feeling.
And also like as a way to go, well, you're not going to want to push me out and like have me dance for you now. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like no one's going to want.
Not the bald girl.
They're not going to want me to dance for you now. Look, we could, you and I literally have and could talk for hours about everything that Britney has been through. Most recently, mid 2025, there was a flight incident. Britney was warned by authorities. She reportedly kept lighting a cigarette and drinking alcohol mid-flight on a charter plane. She wasn't detained. Then obviously later in the year, there was...
I just think it's so funny. Like she's got so much money, right? Like she could just have like a private plane. Wouldn't you be allowed to smoke on your private plane?
No, this was a charter plane.
Or are you not allowed to
it was a
smoke
charter
on
plane.
any?
You're not allowed to smoke on any plane, as far as I know. But apparently on this chart, not on this charter plane, according to People magazine. Again, it is People magazine, so let's all chill.
Sources close too.
In late 2025, there was a lot of commentary about her sons, the family dynamic, which has been a common recurrence during everything over the past, since they were born, really, which is so sad. And Britney publicly discussed limited time that she'd spent seeing her sons and the broader family conflicts that had been circulated in the media, which is really, really sad. Now, what I didn't, so there was a jewelry line that was teased in December. Didn't know about that.
Yeah, never came.
Okay.
Never came. I wanted it so badly. I saw the first post and it was really fine jewelry, wasn't it? With like gold and flowers.
Be
it's
tiny.
Very Britney Jean. Yeah. Yeah, be tiny. That was it.
And that's your motto, isn't it, babe?
The tinier, the better. Be tiny. And I just I thought about it the other day. I was like, Britney said she was going to release some jewelry. She hasn't talked about it for ages on her Instagram, and that's the only way we get news from her. So I figure that's just gone. Is that just gone?
Well, I don't know. As far as I know, it's gone. Also, in October last year, I forgot to mention that her ex, Kevin Federline, K-Fed, the dancer that she had the children with, God, he released a memoir. What's the name of the memoir? I didn't
even realize he released
a
memoir.
memoir, and it's called You Thought You Knew. Shut up, Kevin.
Oh.
Do you want to know the best part about it? Is that instantly it fell off every book chart. And I take great pleasure in that. And I hope Britney does too.
That's great. Yeah, that is great. The gays and the gals are working overtime for Britney with that one.
Also, he says things like he's done this memoir not to keep cashing in on Britney. Bullshit. Sorry, he meant to cough
Bullshit.
over the. Anyway, he said that he's doing it to shine a light and try and help Britney. Shut up. Shut up. I understand.
Help her?
No.
You haven't tried to help her for
No.
years. You just kept her sons away from her. You've clearly lied about her to your sons as well and gotten into their heads to make them think their mum's this crazy person, and they're not given any leniency to make that decision for themselves on whether or not their mum is good or bad or needs help or doesn't need help. God, shut up.
And also to really
Hate him.
stick the knife in, K-Fed doing a lot of media recently, obviously to try and get some sort of media sales. You're so looked after from Britney. You're so looked after.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand why you need to keep digging away at this woman to get more money. But he's done interviews.
Because they have alimony, right?
Yeah. They have
in
a
America?
whole agreement.
He would still be getting paid.
Their divorce agreement, I'm not sure exactly how long it lasts for, obviously until the boys are up and out of the house. But it's for a long time. He's been absolutely taken care of. But now he's having a dig and saying it's been really great for the boys, so Britney's children, to see their grandfather. And so they've been spending time with their grandfather for the first time in so many years. And knowing full well that Britney's going to see that.
To be honest, my sons just wound up seeing their grandfather. They've been talking for years. They just went to Louisiana and saw him for the first time since 2018. Everybody deserves to be free, right? But at what cost?
That's just you being petty piece of shit. And there is zero reason for you to be
100%.
petty. I understand that Britney obviously needs to do better for herself to be better for her kids. I totally agree with that. But I don't think anything that you are doing is helping.
No.
So we get this little tidbit, guys, from Britney Jean that guys, she wants to tour again. And she says
she's ready.
She's absolutely not going to tour in America. That's her first part, which
I love it.
I love it. I love it. She said where she currently resides and her home country, she says, no, due to everything in the history here, I'm not going to perform in North America. What I am going to do
You shouldn't, babes.
is I'm going to go to maybe the UK or Australia.
We'll take you.
And we'll take you. And you can absolutely come. So I see this, and my partner, it would also make sense that he's into Britney Jean too, because he is a gay.
Oh, thank God for that.
No, it's
Oh,
confirmed.
God.
Oh, I was going to say something real gross. So
Say
no,
it.
I was going to say before we cross
no,
swords,
actually,
we knew.
no,
Anyway, once you
Actually, it was tamer than I thought it would be. It was tamer than I thought it was. Yeah.
once your partner says, "Oh no, I love Britney," I go, "Oh well, you're 100% gay." Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So she says she'd like to perform in Australia, but she doesn't plan to perform in the US, and she's also mentioned the UK. Now, she said this, and there is zero to it, right? So there's nothing. Like there's no, like if you...
Well, because it's one of her batshit Instagrams
Yeah.
captions,
Yeah.
which are like filled with exclamation points and emojis, and it's very hard to read them. And often she deletes them,
Yeah.
so they don't stay up for long. Luckily, everyone's figured out you have to screenshot them,
Yep.
or else it may go away forever. But she put this up, and it's like, great, that's great, but it's like, be tiny. Where's that jewelry, babes, for the tiny gals out there? Where is it?
I know. So there's a big thing in Brazil. So my partner's Brazilian, and there's a big free concert that they do. So the most recent one was Lady Gaga, and they do a free concert in Rio.
Free Lady Gaga
Yeah,
concert.
they do it free. So you just rock up to the beach, and I mean, a couple of million people rock up, and there's just like...
And the Lady Gaga
Yeah.
is there.
So the most recent...
Who's paying her?
The Brazilian government, they pay her.
The government
Yep,
pays her.
Yep. And they just go, guys...
Oh God, Albanese, you
I
could
know,
never.
you could never. And they go, guys, they've done a bunch of them, but Lady Gaga was the most recent. And like, if you've watched, go and watch it on YouTube. It's phenomenal. It's her Mayhem ball, and it's incredible, all for free. And it's just like one stage, and then like repeater screens for as far as you can see up the beach. It's insane.
Amazing.
And then they've basically said, okay, guys, we're going to do it again. And here's a list of the artists that it could be. And Britney was on the list. But also Coldplay was there, and Rihanna's there, and Shakira's there. There's most likely going to be Shakira. But, and that's fine. I was excited for Rihanna because I thought, well, we never see Riri perform anymore. So if it's going to be Riri, I'm absolutely going to be in. But I'll go and see
She's not
Shakira.
gonna do
I'll
it.
absolutely do that for free. It's a bit of a trek, but we're going to be over there anyway, so it's fine. Now, Britney was chucked in there, obviously, there's a little bit more bait, and, Brazil gets a little bit more publicity for it, but there's nothing. And like you say, this is probably just a thing that she said, and maybe she's just received some love from Australia recently and she felt it, or the UK, or maybe this is like a direct dig at the US specifically to go, guess what? If I do tour again, it's not here.
Yeah.
And
I'm going with it's the last thing you said.
Right.
I reckon it's just her trying to have a dig with the USA. Like, I just think she's so jack shit of how she's been treated over there.
Yeah.
And then, like, on top of that, she has all of these, like, she lives there and she's just, like, hounded at all times. There's paparazzi on her at all times. So she's just sick of the country. But I cannot see Britney ever performing again.
No, we've
like,
said
I
this before.
don't see
Yeah.
a world where she feels comfortable being on stage. And it's like a comfortability thing because, like, Lady Gaga, she still feels comfortable being on stage because she never stopped being on stage. Britney stopped being on stage, but while she was stopped, she was put under this conservatorship. Her name has been, like, tarnished a bunch of different times. She's had, like... She went through a divorce just a couple of years ago. Like, I don't see... Remember when she was meant to perform for Ellen?
Yep. Yeah.
And she just didn't.
Yeah, and I think there was maybe I'm getting my timelines mixed up, maybe, but it was around the same time that there was like a huge announcement made about her doing a residency in Las Vegas.
Yes.
And she
that was it. That was the announcement.
Right,
Was that,
yeah.
and she did it on Ellen, and I think she was meant to announce it on Ellen and then perform, but then she didn't perform.
No,
she
she
just
came
like
out.
drove through
Yeah.
and like waved. and then went back. And I think even Ellen was like, what the fuck was that? And then she was meant to do a residency and she just never did.
just
right?
never
Like, I
happened.
don't think she actually did the residency.
No. And I guess at this stage, this is all because of like the meltdown that's happening with the conservatorship and her mental health and everything that's been going on.
Yeah.
So I am agreeing with Courts that this is one of those things that I'm so happy to be proven wrong. I would love to see Britney Jean doing a tour, even if she just come and she did like a couple of little things, because, and this will go, I don't think this is for any other artist. There is no other artist that I couldn't care less if you don't sing live. Like Britney.
Oh, yeah.
Britney's the only person that I would pay hundreds of dollars to go and see live, knowing full well not one lick of her vocals is live.
I 100% agree. I will pay the money to go and see her because she's a performer, baby. She's not just a singer, and she's certainly not a live singer. She's a performer. If you're going to go and see Adele and you find out Adele's lip syncing, you've wasted your money. Like that, because she's not on stage like handling snakes and stuff, you know. She's not on stage like throwing her body around. Like, you know what? I would even give, and I'm not like a Pink stan, but I would even give Pink a pass for not
everything
singing
that she
because
does.
her show is like an acrobatic, you know, circus show. So you can give her a pass. But like, again, if you're going to go and see someone who's like an actual vocalist and you want to hear their vocals, you got to pay for that, right? But with Britney, you're not there for that. You're there for Britney. You're there to support her. You're there to watch a show. And babe, she is the circus. Just ask her.
And I don't know what's going on with the jewelry. I certainly don't know what's going on with this tour that I don't think is coming. But I do know that she's now separated from that guy, or she's divorced from that guy. And not just K-Fed, that other one that she seemed happy with for 5 seconds.
Sam.
Yeah. And she's hanging out with the Kardashians. And she seems to be making some some cute little friendships with people. So at least she's like living her life. And I hope that like when these other celebrities are with Britney, or like close people in her life are with Britney, they're going, hey, you okay? Like, is everything good? Like people need to be like, because on Instagram, and I love you, Britney, but I don't think there's been one post that you've put up that makes me think, nah, she's doing all right. There's not one post.
She's very rarely wearing clothes.
Yep.
And she's doing the crazy dancing, and she always kind of makes excuses for the dancing, the twirling. And I think you're making too many excuses for the dancing. Like it feels too forced. I agree. I hope someone's there saying, I hope you're okay, Britney. I hope you're holding up. And I also hope that same person is saying, please go on tour in Australia specifically. That's the only place you have to go. And just make sure Wilko Courts get together.
Yeah. And then also just find out for us, like, what waterproof mascara have you used that's been on since 1999? Like
it's never come off.
It's never come off.
Unbelievable.
It's incredible. Like whatever. Like don't be a gatekeeper of this secret. Like we need to know, because like no matter how wet,
Truly.
that has never ever come off.
A feat.
We'd love to know your thoughts. If you think that this is real and it's going to happen, put it in the comments below. If you're a wackadoo, let us know. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.